Hello. Yes. You guys remember every time I turn on my mic? Because like, I always have like audio issues at the beginning, typically. Get out of here, mini me. Alright, so this week I don't really have anything planned, but like this month I gotta make enemy designs and level designs. So I guess what I'm gonna do is like actually give this thing an AI. A few things I want to do first. Typically how these streams go. Oh, it's soft because we're playing synthwaves, but then also the oh, here it is. I didn't want it to create it, whatever. So I want to make the soundtrack myself, or make my own music for this game, but I don't. What does the course look like this? But I don't what to say? I don't mind using other music. It's like I'm just developing stuff. Like I bought a license for these songs a while back, and they're pretty nice. I kind of want to use them. Um, we did last week. We fixed the camera for running, and we also made the wall jump, which I gotta fix later. And I think I also made this little guy walk and go backwards. But now I'm gonna actually like start doing an AI for him, and I have no idea like where to even start with that. Actually, I think I got an idea. No. I guess it doesn't really matter. This is important. I'm considering a lot. I might need to actually get these. Game Master? Game Master. Viewmaster, then Viewmaster Apprentice. It's not like it. You don't fall, you have no gravity. It's always somewhere. I'm looking for the room size. Because I'm pretty sure it's with the viewport and stuff. I just always forget where it is. I just have to... Actually, can I just click this? Okay. Oh, it's on the other side. Alright, that's a little inconvenient, but sure. Oh, it moved the HUD. That's interesting. That's very interesting actually. Why did you That's very interesting actually. Why did it do that? Did it do that when it always do? Like, is it dependent on the player? Or is it because it was far away? Oh, I think I know what happened. So like that still wouldn't make sense though. So the camera isn't actually following the player, it's following viewer apprentice. And I think me moving it made the game angry. Which again doesn't make sense because where am I tripping? What? Another conclusion. That actually makes more sense. Really? What happened then? Huh. I gotta fix that later. Very strange though. I actually have no idea why that happened. What the... Back to making this AI. Just the enemy. I guess I'll do something basic like Layer. Object. Less than, add to it, else. Name difference, subtract. Alright, simple. Oh gosh. It should still follow me though. At least I thought. I wonder if it's deactivated because of the camera or viewport. Oh, did I do it the wrong way? That doesn't make sense. Okay. Hey, buddy, calm down. He vibrates violently. This is great. What else? I need to give him gravity. Here, I'm gonna. Let's grab it. Action delay. Physics. Where's gravity? Like, it can't. Not, there can't be only one. There can't be only one gravity. That doesn't. Like, what is gravity if I've never. I guess it's in Create, hopefully. Oh, thank God. Okay. It's 2. I'd like to hear him. Speed 8. How did I make that work exactly? This is jumping though. Speed equals jump height. Gravity's negative. So let me just troubleshoot real quick. This thing just goes like self.y. Constantly +2. Gravity. Oh, so that's why I made that underscore. Plus equals 2. And this is gravity. And then I gotta cap it. Ironically, it's still the correct way to say it in Japanese. Greater than or equal to 40. Equal to 40. Variable, blah blah blah, not set before reading it. I guess I gotta put it in create. Neat. Okay, I think I'm too used to Godot, or I think I just started getting used to Godot. 2. Didn't even see him. Should pay attention. Goodness. Move. Momentum stopper. This is X. I need Y. I think it's all the way at the bottom. How does it do that? You can see where I'm trying to indent it. So it's not going to be V speed, it's going to be... Is it gravity? I think I made, I think... Oh, this is create, I'm tripping. With the enemy V. Down here. What is this? Enemy V speed declare outside of the... Okay. How am I doing this? I guess I could just use gravity. I feel like that's dangerous though. So Self.y, whoops. Self.y is supposed to be all the way at the bottom. Release based on the logic that I used prior. And then that adds to enemy v speed. I made two? No. I guess I don't need the underscore if it helps. Wait. I don't want to keep the underscore. I don't need to. V speed plus equals gravity, and then gotta put enemy v speed for all of these. Self. Yeah, I think that's how it works. Oh wait, I effed up. Looks like I effed up somewhere else too. 33. What? Did it go up? I guess it did go up, huh? Why does it keep falling? It's because, what am I doing? Gravity plus equals 2. Gravity's, less than 40. Less than 40. Greater than 40. The way it just stays 40. If it keeps, yeah, that's weird. Okay. Enemy v speed equals, plus equals, ooh, okay. Okay, that's far away wrong. I think I forgot. I also forgot to set it to 0. But if you saw the enemy follow the player like exactly, so they do have the same speed. It's the same formula. Just got to get it to work. Here, 0. Oh, a little faster than me, huh? So heavy. I guess I jumped. No, his speed should reset. Oh, gravity needs to equal 0 too, so it can reset the thingamajig. Oh, again, I forgot to start recording. He's heavier than me, though. I guess not. Okay. But now, this thing. No, it's gonna need this. Time pass. No, that's time pass. But Just basing it off of the player, just right here. Pretty sure I could just. That means it's gonna do it all the time. Face to the left, so I think you are going to the left and you should be positive, which I might change later. Jimmy faces the left, or Jimmy faces the right. Why not make the Shrooper face the left? Do I want to do that? Like, I'm not so. I don't know. I feel like. I don't know why, but I feel like for some reason it would make more sense for me to like draw enemies facing the left than as opposed to like making Jimmy face the right. I don't know why I feel that way. It just makes sense. Like going right in a side scroll. You just do it. Don't ignore me. Mother. Let's have something else, but I don't know what. Oh, it's this. I guess I don't really need these. Yeah, that was probably loud. Not that loud, okay. That was loud. Not louder than me though. What else? How about I could make the players stop. So instead of all this, else the players greater. And else. Oh, he just stops moving. I feel like he's gotten faster. What if his walk speed is like, what is his walk speed? 3.5? What about player object X plus 4, right? P minus? Yeah. This one is plus 4. Just so like there's some leeway. So like it's just 4 pixels where he doesn't do anything. Because like to him that's close enough. Which is great. Let me stop stuttering. Okay, so now if this is him standing still, image speed, image index. I guess there's no reason, or there's nothing wrong with doing this right now, like just setting his image speed to 0. What's strange is that this is only supposed to work. Oh wait, no. I was about to say this is only supposed to work when these two aren't working. Because he's following means it is working. But then I just realized, okay, the image speed is set to 0 and there's no way to turn it back. So instead, it's not image speed, I think it's image index. You gotta look at what sprite is just him standing there. Yeah, it? I haven't considered this. It's I guess it's 0, huh? Yeah, something with the player. It's a script. Make platforms solid. Woohoo! Now, how about we do the exact same thing, but I think this is yeah, I think that's fine. I don't know if it's like from going from the bottom or from the top, but okay, so he can't go from under them, which isn't what I want actually. I want him to be able to like actually just stand on them. Yes, yeah, the speed 0 is fine. I actually want him to jump. Guess I was already touching it. Okay, so it is this. What's going on? What am I doing? Is it plus? That's strange. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I'm tripping. Object 22. Whoops. He breaks. So it is plus, it looks like. Right, because plus is going down. So if Jimmy goes to this thing from above, then he stops. And jump once he's inside. Oh, that was Fey jump. With the double jump. God. This thing don't have gravity. So like I'm just thinking that like the script for hero move or the character's movement is getting too big. And I'm thinking if I should separate it, and if I do, how would I do that? Like, do I separate it as in everything about platforms and interacting with the world is one other script, or interacting with the enemy is a different one? Then there's attacking and etc. etc. Because like I don't mind keeping it all in one script, but eventually I want to give out the source code, and I was wondering if it'll be easier for other people to read if it's multiple scripts or just one. I don't know. Frozen fish. Hey, I think you were here last stream. What's up? I'm pretty sure you were here last stream. I guess I can just make it false. But everyone is true? What? Oh, if you're not standing, okay. That's how it's written. Oh, wait, no. No one's telling me like that. So I gotta put this somewhere else. Hmm. No. I want to close Steam, not GameMaker. Just because I don't want to see all those notifications. I don't know if you guys can see them, but still, it bothers me. This should be a simple fix, but I'm not figuring it out. I'm gonna make this thing just a little bit slower. Very inconvenient that like it's just as fast as a player. I should turn this down. The thing is, I don't even need to like, I don't even need for the player to actually stand on this thing. It's just that I want to figure out why it doesn't work. What I actually needed to do is let the player jump again like it's a trampoline. So v speed equals jump height. That's what I actually wanted. If it works, then it works, and I don't have to worry about it. But I was hoping I would be able to figure it out. I don't know why that's addictive. Ah, that sucks. That also explains why he can't jump when this thing is on him. Because I thought it would only be from above, but I guess because he's taller than it. What can I do about that? I feel like I can just add stuff. You're a helpful number. Put you somewhere else. Whoops. Button. I'm gonna have it so like it only happens if he jumps from the above. But I have no idea how to do that, so I'm just workshopping it. I don't think that will work. Okay. I wonder why. I didn't think that would make it crash. It's interesting. Actually, if place meeting object 2 and airborne, then you do the thing. And because like it's positive, it only works when he's going down. Isn't Jimmy the most forward thing on this? Is it negative death? I think it's yeah. I was gonna do something else. Okay. Instead of all that, I'm gonna create a little variable called stun. Make it false. Gonna be stun. Gravity still works. Enemy V speed still works. But most of the stuff still works. And it's this. Wait, no, I think it's just false. Pretty sure. Hero move. Now I need to do the exact opposite of this. Yes, do it. This one. Shows you. Got it. He doesn't really need speed. He's just going to be standing there. What, is that wrong? Needs to be something. Gotta make sure I change it to bigger object over here too. What happened there? Trying to get out. What's going on with you? Doesn't actually need the sign. I think it should be player v speed. Player object. Yeah. Probably still gonna crash. Oh, is it because I made this minus but not all of these? Actually, I think this is one of those times where like I tried to fix something and that didn't need fixing. You can just stay positive. Okay, so it is stunned now. Oops. Oh. So this image. Maybe it's hue or something. Image blend, that's weird, but I'll take it. The thing is, I want it to only work if like I jump on him. It's 10 or something. Or do I do player? Do I be cheeky again? I saw that coming. What if? If player B, I think it's greater than 0. Going up is negative, going down is positive. So if it's greater than 0, that's when this works. Because theoretically he should be falling. Oh, thank God. What? Now he's not stunned. Gosh darn it. I guess it's because the player jumps off of this thing before. Yeah, I think the player jumps off of this thing before before this thing is activated. That's inconvenient. Okay. So what do I do then? Make a whole new thing where I can't do that because I was thinking of like making a variable that activates once the player jumps on this enemy, but then that would transfer to every other enemy that I make from this. I gotta figure this out. Speaking of which, I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to explain this first. So, if you are a perceptive goober, you probably see that in the code it says something like, if the player is standing on platform, etc., then don't make them fall. But the thing is, all of these are test blocks. It's like, okay, it's weird because it should be if the player stands on these things, but they're working for this. And the reason that works the way it does is because those blocks are children of the platform blocks. And that way, it's a way for you to tag objects despite GameMaker not having a native tag system. So what I was gonna do is, should put this in enemies. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna put this in enemies. Now, how did I make these children? Oh, I think it's like in the yeah, so it's right here. So I can go to object 22, and I'm pretty sure even if I update the name later, it'll update it for me. If I just go to parent and then just select enemies, a enemy object, then I go to the player and turn all of the object 22s to a enemy player. That way it can work for, oh crap. That way it'll work for all the enemies that I later create, and it doesn't have to specifically be that Shrubble or Shrubble enemy. Just test it real quick. Is my audio okay? I'm always like paranoid about it. I remember this one time, I think it was about like 3 years ago, I was playing Splatoon 2. I guess it was 4 years ago. I was playing Splatoon 2. I did a whole stream for like 6 hours. I was proud of myself. I watched the VOD. It was just, it sounded like metal grinding against something. Like, why didn't anyone say anything? I guess I wouldn't have said anything either. I'm too shy. I'm gonna take a break. Maybe like 5-10 minutes. My mic was off. That's unfortunate. But what I was saying is that I want to change the volume again, but like if I change it, then I'm gonna have to change it again later. And I already went through the trouble of making sure they all sounded at a decent volume compared to one another. And they do. It's just that I feel like it's too loud for Twitch or for streaming. I could turn the source down, but then it would create a different problem or the same problem for something else. So this thing, oh wait, I think what happens is that if this thing is following me off a ledge, question, if this thing is following me off a ledge, then like it actually. Now it's not getting stunned. That's strange. Let me actually try to do something. I think it's this, right? And not in a cowabunga way. So this is a health bar. You guys can't see my mouse, but like that little green thing above the orange block, that's a health bar. Like it disperses when, you know, the enemy is defeated. The object is still there though. Yeah, the object is still there because if I delete that object, then it breaks the game because the health bar. All right, that's an enemy. That's funny. And so the health bar is a child of that block, and once that block has disappeared or has disappeared, then the game's all like, oh hey, you know, you have this parentless child out here in the world. I don't know what to do about that, and so it crashes. So what I think that I could do is I create a grandparent of both of those objects and make both of them children of that grandparent. I mean, that's not like an actual coding term. I just made it up. That way, the health bar can be destroyed without it. Yeah, the health bar in that object can be destroyed without the game having a hassle. And then after those two objects are destroyed, then the master or the grandparent is destroyed. So I'm gonna try to do that. And where is the enemy health bar actually? So I think this is. You have a child. Oh, you don't have any parents. Okay, I think that's for the best. But like, hold on. Wants to play D&D? Not now though. What does I do? My cat might disrupt the stream. I don't know how it's gonna go if that happens. I don't think you guys can see it because I know you're gonna just get this over with. Oh wow. Okay, so I have NVIDIA broadcasts. NVIDIA broadcasts? I don't know what it is specifically, but it's like NVIDIA broadcast. You know, NVIDIA broadcast is like this system, AI type audio system for microphones, where it takes out a lot of background noise, and so you can like have a blow dryer just in front of the mic, and it won't pick it up. It only picks up voices, and so they have something similar for cameras. Why are you so angry? They have something similar for cameras where it takes out the background. It's kind of like a green screen. And like I didn't think that it would pick up my cat. I thought it was like just for people. As long as he behaves, it's fine. But he never behaves, which is the problem. Because he's all like, meow, 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 pet me, love me. I'm like, I do. But then he tries to like take more than what he needs. Like, no, I want to sit in front of your monitor. Why? What are you gonna do over there? Oh gosh. This is about right. Dummy enemy object. Dummy enemy object. Human enemies too. Who's your parents? Oh, enemy object makes sense. An enemy object. Who are your parents? Those are your children. No parents. So like, I think dummy enemy. Okay, so if I go to enemy object and I look at all the script, there should be somewhere where it's getting, stop it. Somewhere it's getting destroyed. Does it get destroyed? Image index is greater than 10. So once it hits a specific frame, then it dies. And I think the problem occurs when this thing dies. So that's in a step event. And if I take out this thing, that's when it crashes. Once the, right? Or am I tripping? Yeah, that's something else. Okay. Okay, so here's right here. What's that? So basically, what's going on is the enemy health bar, right? Once it gets to specific stages, then it goes throughout its little sprite sheet, which is this, from dark green to light green, orange, red, brown, black, and then it plays this little animation. And the enemy box does kind of the same thing, but it only activates after the health bar gets to where it is. And the way this thing dies is that it doesn't die immediately once its HP hits 0. Yeah, okay. It doesn't die immediately once its HP hits 0. It dies after. Once its HP hits 0, it starts to fade. What are you doing? Stop needing me. I'm wearing a blanket, so it's fine. Once its HP reaches 0, it starts like to fade out of the screen, and then once it's finished fading, that's when it dies. And a problem right here, unable to find instance for object index. Enemy health object. So here's the thing. Did you spawn the enemy object? Like, who's the parent of who? I just thing is, this thing doesn't get destroyed actually. Sorry for all those sounds. Unable to find instance for object index 3. So, add enemy health object, step 0. Okay. But like, so, seeing that, seeing that, this thing's supposed to be destroyed. Like, it looks like it's getting angry because like it's calling dummy enemy at the very top. And so it's like, oh hey, you know, that enemy is destroyed. I don't know what to do now. So I think that's what I was going for with the guys. So I have to like make a group. That's a little aggravating, but whatever. So say dummy enemy. Dummy enemy. A enemy can stay outside. So dummy enemy and dummy enemy. Dummy enemy HP. So then what I do is I make create object. I guess I don't actually need to make it. The empty dummy enemy object over here. Is it the top or the bottom? This is the he's laying down. A cat. This is so uncomfortable actually. He's lucky I love him. Or so that's what he believes. terrible is this to watch? Me too. Me too. Why is everything like above it? Really strange. I don't know what that is. Figure it out later. If I go to dummy enemy P. On create instance. How did instance create? I think stop it. That was loud. Error? Are you Japanese? I'm not sure. Let me jump on Twitch. Well, what's up? What's up? What's up? Thanks for coming in. No? It's saying difference now. So I guess instead... Oh, actually, I should deactivate those, Yep, deactivate these. Player object isn't here because, yeah. I deactivate you too, buddy. Created it above? How does something reference its parent? What is platformer about? You mean the game itself, or are you like asking about like something in the code? The game is, it's supposed to be this old-fashioned NES-styled Castlevania game that takes place in my hometown, Gary, Indiana. Like that's the general gist, and it's supposed to It's supposed to be like Castlevania. It's supposed to be like Mega Man a little bit of Sonic. I'm trying to incorporate a lot of mechanics into one thing. But yeah, that's the general gist. What's that doing? Oh. Go ahead and hmm. Oh. Okay, so yeah, so that's where I was at. The problem is that like I can't. It gets upset. But like, is it still there though? I know the block is destroyed. Now the problem is, how long have you been working on it? So I've worked on it for about 4 months around the end of last year, and I haven't had time to work on it since. But this year, this semester in school, this is the fourth stream. It's been about 4 or 5 streams. So 4 months before this year, about let's say 48 hours in total this year or this semester. Not too long, not too long. What's that thinking? The simplest thing to do with this entire problem is to like call a global and make it so the health bar looks at the enemy. The problem with that, making like using a global system, is that it would work in this instance. Yeah, it's been living in my head for a very long time. It would work in this instance, but what if I want to have two of them and they can't share the same global? That would be confusing. Yeah, I'm trying to get a demo out by the end of April to where people can play 3 stages. And if that all works out, then I'll have like a Kickstarter for it. That would be great. Right now, I'm just doing the things. Maker, child fault. Object found. Oh. So this is what I found. 7 planets. Is it? I did not know that. I don't know. Because like I always thought it's just whatever people liked. I didn't think that different genres of games would have their set advantages. I guess it's not. I guess it's not easy asking people to kickstart like a Dungeons and Dragons module or something. I don't know. But this is what I found. Creative info object one. Blah, blah, blah. What's the difference here? So, what is this person doing? Creative info object one. Repeat however many there are. Charlie Chris instance. Is there actually a follow function? So they're just they're doing pseudocode. Like that doesn't help me. The thing is like I've already thought about the logic of this. It's just I don't know the actual code for it. You're telling each create a child to get the idea of the parent or following. Ah, okay. So as soon as that comes from but like I'm trying to think of the logic for that and it's making my head hurt. Hopefully play a game that might come out in the future unless it looks phenomenal and comes from a dev that has a track record. I probably wouldn't, but that's just me. Ah, I got you. Oh, you said something else too. Just because of the oversaturation of the market and how many great platforms are already available on Steam right now. Well, that's the thing though, right? Because like how many great platforms are on Steam right now? People are gonna beat them eventually, and people are like gonna get them off for their bucket list. Like I'm not going against Nine Souls, Celeste, etc., like 5 years, not 5 years, no, but like 2 years, 1 year from now. By that time, people have already played them. At least that's what I feel like. I feel like, oh, I played Nine Souls. Oh, I played Castlevania, Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, etc. Oh, this other game came out. I'll try this one because I finished everything else. But I get what you're saying. And like, I'm probably just being like a little bit too optimistic about it. But yeah. I appreciate the heads up though. Okay. So yeah, I'm thinking of the logic for this. Great. Really tough brain puzzle. Like, just like that's crazy. I gotta make sure I try to stand out. So if it's good, then you can do it. So I just gotta make sure it's good. Just make it good, forehead. Who started forehead? What does that even mean? Where did that come from? Hmm. Still behind that. Where it is. Hmm. Where'd it go? I'm probably legit just gonna stare at this and try to figure something out. Let's make it good, then all bets are off. The problem with that is like, well, the only problem I see with actually making the game good is that I know for a fact that I'll make it good for me and players like me. It's just I gotta like try to find a good blend between people, who play games hardcore, and casual players. And like, I think I've already started with stuff like that because what I intend for the game in terms of the gameplay loop is that I'm trying to blend. I'm trying to blend Mega Man and Sonic the Hedgehog together, and then overlay it with Castlevania. So if the player just want to walk around, shoot stuff, that's fine. If the player wants to run, jump off walls, and etc., they can do that. And like you can play it slowly if you want to. You can also play it faster for like a higher score, or to like beat the stage faster. So I know that's interesting. I know it's fun, and I know it's fun for me. But how do I know if it's fun for other people? Like that's the only problem I can see with that. I gotta fix it. Or I gotta polish it. What are you? How do I figure you out? Instead of just so I can have something to see. Daddy. Sure. Try to go to your script. These meetings. It doesn't actually do anything. Give me. They did my yeah, because I've made the music for the game, and That like brings like its own can of worms, I suppose. Because I could easily just hold on, just had it up. Yeah, hold on for a second, synthwave. Because I can easily just use this music that I bought, or yeah, bought the license for. Like it's good music. Like it's funky, it's groovy, etc., etc. But like I wanted to make the music myself. Like that's tough, is like because it's okay. Do I go with my pride, make my own music, do it from the heart, and a whole bunch of people like, yeah, it's alright, or do I play it safe and play music that I know is good to go with the feel of the game? Because everything, um, from what you're saying and from what I was thinking, oh gosh, I'm half gone. But everything basically hinges on that demo. By the end of April, getting people to play it, getting people to like it, and then the Kickstarter. It's a little overwhelming, but we move. Figuring you out, have you like it or not. You're like a parent. Object get parent asset object. Is that an object? Are you a Y, an X? What if I just go like that? Okay. So is it like this? X? Let's go get the parent of the object index, for instance, run the code, restore the return value. So parent no instance variable declare type. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay. Do how you want it to be done. Parent equals object get parent object index. So just as an example, because this is the step event, if I put self dot x equal parent dot x, parent, no, zero, just so it's slow. Yeah, sure. Thought I was on some. Unable to find instance for object index minus 100. I gotta make it. But I figured it would do that. Oops. Now you're not visible. Is this because you're alpha or something? Hmm. Is it because... Oh, sick. Oh, is it because... Yeah, it's because this object is a parent, or this object is a child of the enemy, and I can jump off enemies. And I think that goes for both of them, which is really funny. This is working though. It's moving with the parent, so I can call the parent. I guess that's all I really needed, so I can start doing other stuff. I was like, I was looking at Jimmy climb the wall. That's such a cursed animation when it's done so fast. Let me change that real quick. Just real quick. What is that? On here. We just called clip here. So is it tied to the frame rate actually? A little bit. Yeah. Oh, it's going through all of them. Not supposed to. That's why it looks awkward. Kind of like going off the beaten path. that how you work? Or is it curly brackets? That's not it either. So it can't be curly brackets then. Should be. Unless it's supposed to be something like wonder why the doozy. Test. It shouldn't. It shouldn't be doing that third sprite. I'm so confused. I'll figure it out later. Anyway, so I got the HP bar to follow. One, I got the HP bar to follow its parent, but then I figured out how to call the parent too. And just to make sure that the parent is automatically whatever object creates it. Yep. So if that's the case, let me see where this thing is right now. Is that okay? Is that okay that I win Game Maker? I think it got like actually destroyed. So it actually got destroyed. Vulnerable. The hell? Alright, okay, pass Ryan. You've been vulnerable. No. This thing is actually destroyed too, so it actually gets destroyed. And so I would say I need to look at it again. Whoops. I need to look at it again. So both of them like fade out, and because this thing does its whole animation. So, hmm. Okay, let me look at the sequence of events. I think the HP bar goes out first. HP bar goes out first. The index is greater than 10, then it gets destroyed. Yeah, okay, I see it. Or I'm remembering how I made this work. Basically, how do I explain it? Basically, at certain HP thresholds, like it's dark green at 100% HP, but then like every 20% it changes its color. And then once it gets to, 0, then the rest of the animation plays out like right here. I was trying to figure that out. Or that's why it says equals index 5 and not 10 or something. It goes to the HP bar and then it's the object. So what I'm gonna do is create. Okay. Create. Steal that and then destroy. Destroy instance. Instance destroy parent. I'm losing? Nah, we losing. Mother. Use a father? Create this is weird. Spell parent. Index. Equals object get parent. Okay. I do it via HP bar. Yeah, it's the exact same thing. Yep. Because you're not at the very bottom. I'm figuring why this isn't working. Oh, it's because oh, darn. Because of that. Okay, this creates a problem. Okay, okay, okay. Hold on. Wait, hear me out. Hear me out. Gaming. Everything hinges on the answer to this question right here. What if there's three? Are you cool with that? Ugh, no, it's not. It's not. Because there's three, it's actually averaging out all of their x's, their horizontal values. It looks like, and also their y's. Are they? Well, not the y's, but the x definitely. So many. Oh my god. Hear me out. Hear me out. What if I'm cheeky, right? What if I'm cheeky? I'm create. I'm create. Health.x. Parent. Okay. Health.x equals parent ID. What's the idea? How do I? I don't think it works like that. Do you crash if I just play you? But weird. As long as you don't crash in the create event. Okay. It's in the step event. For almost for 2 hours. I'll go for about like 20, 30 more minutes. No idea what I'm doing. So so yeah. So if okay, I think I'm cooking. Mystery stew, but I think I'm cooking. Very nice. My parent. ID. I figured. That's it before reading it. W2, parent ID. Was I cooking or no? Creation. It is parent ID. It says just parent. It's supposed to reference that instance. What if I just do it like this? A little bit more full. Except for reading it. It's reading it. Set. It's supposed to be self.x. Oh, I am tripping. It's not self.x equals parent ID. It's parent ID equals self.x. I wonder if what I put before would have worked. Okay, now here's the real problem. That's not how that's supposed to go. Is it like this? Dot parent ID. Yeah. It's the same problem. Yeah, so too. It's tough. Everybody's like joined in recently. Basically, I'm trying to create a system where when I spawn an enemy, they have an HP bar accompanied with them. The problem that I'm running into is that the HP bar is not unique to them. Yeah, sorry that was loud. Not louder than my voice. The problem is that the HP bars aren't unique to them, but it's unique to the object. It's unique to the object, but not the instance. So what that creates is a problem where they all share the same HP bar. This would be fine if it was a boss. What if I want to have multiple instances of the same enemy? And so I'm trying to figure out how to separate them. Is there a get child? Get child function? Game maker? Function random child. These pixels are really getting the better of me. Create an object as a child. Maybe that will help. Me. Say. First, if you are naming your objects things like instance B, don't. Maybe you were just saying that as an example, but objects are objects and instances are specific living incarnations of those objects at runtime. Yes. Like your question, this should work. Instance create object something. Yeah. Who created me? Mother. Or me other is actually really funny. That's a very good pun. I don't know if they did that intentionally. But child instance equals instance create object something. Child instance mama instance ID. Use inside a with statement other or refer back to the instance running the code, so just grabbing it. With statement. Oh. That's a little confusing. Alright, let's try that. So, what did they do? It's gonna do this one. What did they do? So, child instance. Instance create export blah blah blah. Child instance. It's a long name though. So I think I need this. Not all of it, but just so I can see it when I call it. So, and then there's going to be a with expression. Immediately. Okay, so if I go to enemy health, like it's no longer the parent, but let me see it now. Tell instance moments and sequence ID. Okay. step event. It's like yeah. Expect with that's up before reading it. Actually need this. So on the step event, this probably isn't gonna run, but let me see if it does. So it's like, let me see if that works. So it's supposed to be dummy. Because I could make multiple instances of the same enemy. If worse comes to worse. But that is very inefficient. Hmm. Oh, no. Hmm. Is it other? Yeah, this is tough. It affects all of them. I gotta come back to this. I gotta come back to that. That one's a doozy. This one doesn't even move. How's the Shubble doing? Hey, buddies. Just Yoshida. It's the Shubble. Sounds so big. Well, let me do stuff that I know how to do. My goodness. Just make this thing's AI. I can like have it become stunned. But then how do I not spray? But then how do I gotta change the name of these later. I wish you can order them in the way that you want them to be ordered. About 15 more minutes or so. But what was I just talking about? Oh yeah, attack object disappeared. So I wonder if they all do their own set damages, but I wonder if it's in project ID. So if I go to the projectile script, they all have their own separate values. So I wonder if I just call for the enemy to be attacked by player projectile, the parent object, could I just call the ID for it? A little worry. Because it's going to change. Do they not have their own damages? Did I not do that yet? That's crazy. They'd all be in the create events. Or let's do damage. Gotta make this for all of them. Which is fine. Just get these. I don't have to do. Or I just want to do the whatchamacallit, the melee attacks. That's chain. So if I just need to go back to. So now I go back to the projectile script. Magic Stone, not you. Charge team, about level 0. Poison damage. Okay, sick. Regular projectile is 1, and I think I wanted this to be 2. So I'll just have them share the force and the damage together. Like, this is a script, so it's all in the same place. Let's say chain level 2. Gosh darn it. Pretty sure I wanted this to be 6. Oh, hold on. Which one is this? Shit. Zero, 1, 2. Okay. Okay, so this is the quick charge one. Six damage, 2 force. 2 force? 4 force. Did I put it? Now I think about it, because like, just because the HP bar works means I already did it somewhere. So I just did it here. I should put this in its own script later. Now I think about it, is that how I do it? I think at least having it both ways is fine. In case, like, whatever I decide later, I can just do that. Like, okay, the enemies are doing it based off the script, or they're doing it based off the object. So it's fine, whatever. Eight damage, I'm pretty sure this is 8 damage too, yeah. 8 damage within 8 force, that's the difference. Let me see. Let's go object 22. Stunto. Let's see. Uh, 30. Yeah, stun time. Greater than 0. New stunned equals true. Else. Why does it do that? Stunned equals. It should be 8 seconds. But this works, so that's great. Player game master. That's what I need to go to. Object. Central. Raw. Let's see. Object. Zero. I guess I can stay 0. I'm done. It fell. Did it just straight up fall? I mean, it's supposed to fall in. It's supposed to be like 60. Minus 60. I'm like, it's really throwing me off. Cheap viewers on streambo.com. Hey, I can't do all that, but I appreciate you coming in and actually talking because it helps me get affiliates. I really appreciate that, Windowless. Oh, that's not that's not what that's supposed to be. That's not what that's supposed to be. Why don't I just do all this code? There we go. It's not supposed to be 30. Let's just have it as 4s. gonna go down really fast though. I don't think I'm. Oh, that's funny because I didn't actually put anything for the bomb. It's like, wait, hold on, I don't know what to do now. I might as well. It'd just be one force anyway. Powerful. I guess I don't need the stun to be that high, like his last attacks. I guess I can do like a little hit stun. All this stuff. Do I do a sign? Is that how sign works? Sign. No? I would say within a certain radius. So let me just put self, so let me stop tripping. So how am I doing this? Let's say if it's within 100 pixels. 100? I can do 60. 60's fine. 180. Within 180. Let's do this 180 so I can stop tripping and then figure out the logic. I think I know why I was tripping. That's not the logic I'm supposed to use. So it's more like if object X minus self. Oh, it works both ways. You still follow me. It's only from the right because it's positive. It's not from the left. Okay. Yeah. Why are you working the way that you do? Is this still supposed to be minus? This was the distance between their x's is within 108. Mhm. So let's say the player is at 100, is at 100 and the shoot is at 50. Distance is 50. But this is so confusing. The difference is less than 180, then follow the player. Yeah. This is gonna work for the other side then. Okay. Just the bottom one. Oh, did I already have it right? Yeah, okay. No, I'll put it down here. The reload needs to go right here. But yeah, what the heck? Difference between the x's is less than 180. Yeah. But I guess okay, I think I'm getting it. I think I'm getting it. I think I'm understanding this. So it's like, let's say the player is at 0 and the enemy is at 50 pixels to the right. That subtraction will be negative 50, which is less than 80, less than 180. But it is like, if it was in reverse and it was 50 minus 0, that's still less than 180. Let's do. Minus 2, 2220. 0.5. Huh? What's this thing? This point. What the? Yeah, you mean. Okay, so blah 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 blah. Math. 250? 251, whatever. So 251. Oh. Then if I'm on this side, well, there's no possible. Let's go bear Shugo. Come on. I'm on this side. Okay, I think that's why I want to do the range. I gotta take a picture of this because I'm gonna confuse myself unless I don't, or unless I do. $1846 minus 2130. Okay, so that's why I wanted to do the sign. So that would confuse me. Just then the truth. I'm probably gonna not on stream, but I'm probably gonna like fix all this code up tomorrow. It can be very dangerous to not have it clean. So this should be or. Greater than negative. This is probably wrong. I probably have to like add it. I don't feel like figuring this out, so I'm just gonna brute force it until it works. That's definitely not gonna work. Is it back to being minus or less than? Really? It's like I need to reverse these. That's creative. I think I'm right. He definitely stop soon because I'm getting some brain rot. That's the player object minus the shrinkle. So the way I think I tried to fix it again. And so like what it was calculating was this. No. Should not be fun. It can't be and. Both those statements just can't be true at this. What the hell? All right, it was and. Okay. So instead of 180, I just create something called line of sight, I guess. That's too long. It's 10 minutes left. Said it like this. I'm already confused myself. Yeah. What you could do instead? Just so I can only worry about changing one thing, you can just have it like this. That's negative. That way I only have to change this. Pretty sure these blocks are like 60, 64. Jimmy 60. Let's just workshop it and put it in 240. Right, that's enough for the day. Okay. Thank you all for watching the stream, watching the VOD, however you guys stumbled upon this media. And however you guys came across this channel, either Blue Sky, YouTube, Discords, Facebook, either or, I appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you guys for chatting if you chatted. Thank you all for lurking if you lurked. It helps me out. I'm really trying to get affiliate, all this extra stuff. But it's time for me to bid you adieu, farewell, sayonara, hasta la vista, hasta luego, arrivederci, all the goodbyes. And I can only hope I can see you in a new one. So, until then, as usual, peace.